Okay, and continuing our process through digging through the entire Milwaukee catalog. This is a smaller category, but I wanted to kind of break it up because there's a bigger category coming after this, or two bigger categories, but this is M12 lighting. And they make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different lighting options as part of the M12 line, the 12 volt line. And then there's a whole page of, I think it's like a 16 or 18 different lights in the M18 line. And then there's what they call the personal lighting line, which doesn't involve the Milwaukee batteries. It's more of either like a CR type battery or like a traditional, AAA or AA type battery. It's called the red lithium line. And so the one I'm going to work through here today, this will be a little bit shorter video in this series of hour-plus long videos, is the M12 lighting line. I don't have a lot of experience with anything outside of the under hood light, which I got many years, 3-4 years ago, something like that. So I've had it for quite a while and I've been using it a lot. So the first light is a 2132-20. Anytime there's a 20, that means it doesn't come with a battery, and there's no option for this to buy with a battery. This is 149 bucks. This light is interesting. It looks quite a bit lighter than the big M18 versions. So I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but it does look like it's could be pretty useful, especially with like under car lighting if you were fortunate to have a lift like I have. But let's just see what it does here. Again, this grouping of videos, this part of the series is not really designed to be a deep dive. I'm not an expert in the Milwaukee line or in tools in general, at least not yet, but I can pretty much take it to the, you can pretty much take it to the bank that I'm gonna be very astute, if not expert level, when this is all said and done. I've had, of course, I have access to the Milwaukee executives that have sort of allowed me to take on this project and take on the idea of me becoming a significant dealer here for their product and a representative for it. But I also have access. There have been Milwaukee engineers and stuff that have reached out to me, and so I'm going to be pulling a lot of data together over time. All right, so this one has a pedestal or tripod-like setup, and then where's the actual light? That's interesting. So the light is turned backwards or sideways. We can drop that down by pulling that. Okay, just push upward, and then our light is here. Should probably face it properly for you so you can see. Am I out of frame here? I think I probably am. But this one telescopes upward. So my table isn't going to work so well for this application. But I do like, one of the things about my M18 light that I don't love is I don't have complete functionality. Like I don't have complete ability to maneuver it up and down. It's limited. I'll show you in that future video. It's kind of limited on your ability to, okay, it locks in place. There we go. You're limited on your ability to angle it in the way, in form or fashion that you want. So this is two-way adjustable. So you have up, down. Looks like you can flip it almost 180 degrees. So it looks like you're going to want to face it forward. I don't see why you would need to flip it around anyway. But you could face it upward, forward, and then it locks in place here to put back into position. Let's see. Do you need to just tap it down. It breaks loose, goes back in. It's interesting. Again, this is 150 bucks, $149. Pull that in place, and then you've got 3 handles here. That's cool. All right, so battery-wise, it's an M12 type battery. So our battery goes in here. And I'm going to do a whole battery discussion about your options. Again, this doesn't come with an M12 battery, but you have essentially 6 different options. You have a CP 1.5, 2.0, 3.0. Obviously, as you go up, you get more amp hour, so you get a 3 amp hour battery. This has more capacity or more storage capability, increased production, increased time of use, especially with a light. And then you have the XC batteries, which are clearly much larger, considering you have the whole base where they can store cells. But there's a 3.0, 4.0, and I don't even know this, but they also make a 6.0 as well. And so you can buy all these, and some of these, they come in 2 packs, and some of them come in a 10 pack on some of the big M18 batteries, but we'll get into that at some point in the future. So I'm going to put a CP 2.0 in here just to see how it fits. So clearly pretty lightweight. My guess is on a light like this, you're likely going to want to use one of your XC batteries. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Yeah, I mean, you get a better base with the XC battery, and you're certainly going to get more output. So let's go back to tripod mode here. Snap it in place. Let's pull our device up all the way. Snap it in place. Let's turn this in the right direction here. The power button's right on the front. And we have a light. I think I like this better than the M18. So we got 1, 2, 2 settings, high and low. This is one of those things that for me to decide to put it in the store, I'm going to have to use it for a while and kind of figure out which ones I like the most. But it certainly looks like a $150 light. You see it. I do like how, depending on the output and how long this lasts, I do like, one of the things about my M18 that I've had for a long time is that it's so heavy, it's so obnoxious to try to do anything with. This would be a strong case for, if I had a light like this, I'd probably want a couple of the 6.0 size batteries, and my guess is that's why they put the single set here, single set LEDs. This one has 12 individual LEDs on here, and the color temp on most of the Milwaukee lights, I would prefer them to be a little bit whiter or bluer, but that's a neat little light. Let's set this one aside and unbox some of the others and take my battery out, so you might want to use this for something else. All right, the next light is a flashlight. I'm just kind of following chronologically. By the way, the last light was rated at 1400 lumens at peak or at high, and then the low mode was 700 lumens. And you can plug in a cord to this right here. So you can plug in, I doubt you can see that behind this. So this is cord capable. It doesn't come with a power cord, at least I didn't see one in the box there. So I don't think it comes with one. I don't know if there was one that was sneaking in the bottom here. Yeah, there's no cord in here. So you would just use a regular, any extension cord would be fine. That's kind of nice. I didn't even see that. So having the cord option is probably not a bad thing to have. So let's set this aside over here. Got to be careful though. It's easy to pinch your fingers on this thing. I've already done it once. Let's just set that there. Okay. So this flashlight has 3 modes: 800, 325, and 800. That's kind of weird. What does that mean? Maybe the 800 is a flashing mode of some sort. This is called the AI 6000 series aluminum. It has, they just call it their metal flashlight. But this is neat because it takes the same M12 batteries rather than using something else. And this is denoted a 2-1 series. So they sell this as tool only or flashlight alone. And the price on this is $79. So it does come with the battery. Let's see here. So since it comes with that, it also comes with the M12 charger, which you're going to leave in the box. And then the flashlight. Yeah, this thing's kind of nifty. I like this. I think this is probably going to stay in my darn cabinet. Feels solid. Aluminum. It's cool. Little strap. So let's use our charged. Yeah, so it comes with a 1.5 battery, CPU 1.5. Oh, wow. Dimmer, flashing. Okay, so it's 800 lumens flashing. That's what I thought. This thing's cool. I didn't even know this existed. This is why I wanted to buy all these things so I could kind of test it out. I'm blowing out the camera. So is that an indicator light of the bat? Yeah. Okay, so same typical 3 LED or 3 bulb. It flashes once to tell me, you know, how much battery life is left. I wonder what it looks like with a big battery in there. Will it accept it? Yeah, that's cool. Shoot, I dig this thing. Glass front, aluminum bezel, full aluminum casing, super solid lamp, or super solid feeling. Even putting the big XC 4.0 battery on doesn't feel out of whack. See, this is why I want to do this. You know, that rocket light is okay, but this is freaking cool. Yeah, this will be going in the store for sure. I dig this. So this comes with, okay, yeah, so it just comes with the charger. So you can't use regular batteries with this. This doesn't unscrew like a normal flashlight would. That's freaking sweet. It looks a lot nicer than 80 bucks, 79 bucks. I better check the pricing on that, make sure I didn't get it wrong. Because you can buy it with and without a battery. But this is freaking cool. I like that a lot. Shoot, even if I have to buy every freaking thing in the entire list and I find 2 things that I like, to me, it's mission accomplished. Let's keep all our boxes nice and pretty. All right, next one is an M12 Spotlight. This is a 2353-20. It looks like I'm gonna have to rip this sucker open. Let's keep our batteries together. I was gonna try to keep all the cases nice and new so I could sell the things that I didn't want. I'm gonna have to cut it. I bought these $600 scissors over there and I never want to use them for anything. So we'll use our metal scissor thingies here. We'll just cut the top off. We'll keep these handy for the other flashlights are going to be taken apart. So this one is rated 750 at high, 400 at low. The beam distance is rated a longer throw. Same IP54. So the last light, the metal light we're looking at, is rated at 375 foot or 375 yard beam distance. So this one here is rated, it's got a trigger. So this one is rated at 700 yards distance. No charger option, no battery option. It includes a lanyard somewhere, probably in the bottom of the box here. Yeah, there's a lanyard in the bottom. And we take our 2.0 battery. Yeah, I don't like that. So this is just a longer throw. This one feels, in comparison, this one feels kind of cheap. The only thing cool about it is it matches all the M12 stuff. So that is kind of cool. I don't know, maybe something like this would come in handy when you're messing around in the engine bay. How do I change my output? Oh, mode. If I hold it down, it goes to strobe. Not a huge difference in output from high to low. Yeah, the distance on this is just way longer. So this is more of a floodlight than anything. I mean, it's called a spotlight, so there you go. That makes more sense. And you can see the distance of the LED is way inside of there. That's interesting. I just can't see a need. Looking in the case, it looks a lot cheaper than it actually is. Again, it's a 69 bucks. I feel like value for performance and value for what this thing costs and what you're getting out of it, like quality wise. I mean, it's got the same heavy duty plastic and then the rubber handle, super ergonomic. I just don't know what I would use this for other than if I was like out hiking the trail or something or trying to spot some deer. Maybe this is something you'd put in your glove box if you lived out in the country or something. Neat little light though. All right, next up, let's set that aside. Put this behind here. If I don't throw this away, it'll drive me crazy. Only problem is my garbage is blocked by a bunch of Milwaukee stuff, so we'll set that there. Okay, next up is a M12 trouble light with USB charging. What do they mean, trouble light? On here it's called a lantern. Let's see, 236220. Okay, 236220. So it doesn't come with a battery. Why do they call it a trouble light? Adapts, performs, survives. Because on here it's called a lantern floodlight. So it's just a little baby lantern. Let's cut the top off here. I like Milwaukee's packaging. I wouldn't say it's transcendent or anything, but in general, been pretty pleased. Some of the boxes were a little beat up, but they were a little older from some of the original the M18 or M12 stuff that I've gotten. But in general, it seems pretty acceptable, bordering on the point of being kind of nice. All right, so this light is 69 bucks. Has high, medium, low, and strobe. So 400 lumens, 200 lumens, 40 lumens. Runtime is up to 67 hours. I'm assuming that would be 67 hours with the biggest battery possible. Also has push button USB charging. So if you wanted to charge your phone, I guess, for those babies that phones are never charged. I'm a grown-up, so my phone's always charged. Charge it at night, and I buy a new phone all the time, and just freaking keep it charged. It's not that hard. So I don't need chargers all over the place. I don't need chargers in the car and chargers on my freaking light. So, first of all, oh shoot, that's pretty legit. Something like this I struggle with because it's super cool to have when you need it. When the hurricane comes through, the power goes out, and you have if you had 57 M12 batteries, although it says it's 67 hours, I wonder what that means or which battery that's with. Let's see. In low mode. So in high mode, 8 hours with an XC 4.0. Okay. So if you had four or five XC 4.0s that were charged up, man, you can rock this thing for a long time. It's got a little clip thingy there. I don't know, I just struggle with having this sitting in the cabinet 99% of the time. We're gonna find out which one of these from a camera perspective underneath the car when it's on the lift, which one we like the most. I do like that I could hang this on something. I don't like this goofy sticker on the front of it. Does this come off easily? Let's see, this is a test of Milwaukee here. Nice. That's when you know the company knows what they're frickin' doing, when they don't put a paperback sticker, they put one that comes off. That's legit. I knew I liked these guys for a reason. Although, I take a few points off for not. Oh, that's frickin' cool. How did I miss that? Oh, that's sweet. Check it out. So it switches from forward facing to 360. That's freaking cool. All right, I like this more. I'm gonna get a headache from staring into all these bulbs. That's freaking sweet. This is a smart little design. What's it like when we put the regular battery in? Again, no option. This is a tool-only device. Oh, yeah, it still stands up. Has a little rubber foot on the front. Same output. I like this little guy. For 70 bucks, I'm gonna have a hard time giving up any of this stuff. All right, next one. Next one is the Rover. So this is a floodlight. This thing I think will be super useful, but let's see what it's like. And then the question is, we'll answer in a future video when I decide which one of these I like enough to carry in the Obsessed Garage store. We'll have to test out the M18 and we'll figure out which one makes more sense. My guess is the M18 stuff is gonna make more sense because you'll have longer lifespans, but I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's to buy every frickin' one of them, take them out of the package, touch and feel them, use them, and then I'm gonna make some choices on what I like, and then we'll make some revisions over and over and over, especially as they come out with new products, and then I have more time testing, and so that's just the way it's gonna go. So this is a 236420. It's rated with an XC 4.0 battery. It's rated 1,000 lumens and 3.5 hours of use, which would probably be pretty appropriate. See if this thing can stay together. Oh, it has a magnet. A couple of magnets on the bottom. What is this thing all about? Is this to like ward off evil spirits? What does that do? Why is that clamp there? Oh, I see. It's a 2x4 clamp. So when you're working on the job site, you pull this sucker out and you clamp it on a 2x4 so it will clamp on. That's pretty nifty. Let's put our 4.0 battery in. I like how all these lights are engineered to accept the battery. Pretty neat. There's high, low, or medium, low. Yeah, we'll have to turn the lights off and see how these things work. I hate that yellow light. I wish they would use a different color temp. That thing's pretty compact. It's got a rubber surround. The magnets, wonder if it'll, oh yeah. If you wanted to shine it up on the roof, do that. That's cool. All right, this one's 79 bucks, 1,400, 200, no strobe mode. Has the integrated magnet and the clamp for, weighs 2.2 pounds, doesn't come with a battery or charger, so you would need that. But you know, you'd get in medium mode, you'd get 7.5 hours out of a fully charged 4.0 battery. Not bad. I'm actually enjoying these lights more than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna be wasting my time. I don't I'm kind of digging it. All right, next one is, let's just set this like that. Next one is we'll do the underhood light last. Stick light for 49 bucks. That's this one. This is the 2351-20. Light output, only one mode at 200 lumens. And we're gonna have to cut this one off at the top here. Battery sold separately. None of these little lights we just did here have any option to plug in. You would need the M12 battery for it. So, yeah, I can already tell I don't love this one. Take my little 2.0. I have a nifty little, does this pull out, unlock? Oh, I see. They have all kinds of catchy little stuff. It locks in place here. There's like a little thingy-majig that allows you to lock it in place. So I could wrap it around like a door handle or something and then lock it on. Single light mode. Pretty yellow, probably 3000K. Yeah, I'd much rather have a scan grip. We can write that one off. Ugh, I don't like that. Don't like it. Don't like it. Make it easy on ourselves. Easier. All right, this one is a LED work light, they call it. 100 lumens, so not going to be a ton of light output, but it says that it lasts 15 hours on a single 4.0 charge. Doesn't come with a battery. This one's 39 bucks. Pretty durable. Feels super cheap though. Yeah. No dice. No thanks. Yeah. No thanks, people. It's a magnet, yeah. Nopey nopey, as Katie Bell would say. Scrap that one. We did find something cool. This freaking flashlight is cool. I doubt I'll ever actually use it, but I think it's cool looking. Feels good. Feels real nice. All right, let's open up probably the most useful light that they make. Question is, I sort of question, do I like my scan grip better or this better? The advantage of this over the scan grip is the battery is way, way better than the scan grip. This one is 279 bucks. So significant investment. And this is a 2.1XC. So it comes with a single XC 4.0 battery. Remember 2.1. If it was a 2.2, it would come with both. So it comes with the charger, and looks like I'm gonna have to take the charger out in order to get this thing out of here. Yep. So the single M12 charger, which if you're gonna adopt this ecosystem, you're likely gonna end up ditching all these M12 chargers and just get yourself the combo charger. Looks like I'm gonna mess this up here. I will be selling this light because I already have one. So let's see if I can remember how to put this thing back in. This thing is freaking sick. They sent me this back when I thought I was going to be this big sponsored machine where I was going to get all kinds of sponsorships on things, but now I just end up buying everything. Learn my lesson on that. Let's just get this box out of here. Zero chance I'm going to figure out how to put this back in. So you have the underhood thingy-majig with it, which is rubberized, and this all aluminum structure. It's pretty nice. Get an XC 4.0 battery, which is awesome. You can buy this for 80 bucks less without a battery, without the kit. where it comes with the tool only, so it wouldn't come with the charger or the battery. So there's the XC 4.0, bunch of bags. Set that aside. And so the light has an all aluminum body. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 LEDs. I bet you it tells me this right here. No, it doesn't. So it goes from 48 to 78 inches, meaning this is expandable outward. So you can expand it out. I want to say my holder isn't black like this, so maybe that's been changed or improved. And so in lightsaber mode, where you just hold it in your hand, you can take your battery, put it in place, and then you have several modes. So it's rated at 1350 lumens in high, 800 lumens in low. So there's high. Okay, there's a mode button, sorry. There's high, low, high, low, high, and low. Turn it off, and then it's held in position like this. Snap that on, snap this on. You can, I believe, this does slide. So you can adjust this, I think. Let's see here. Don't remember if these are maneuverable. I thought they were. I guess they are fixed. That has to be. All right, there's a screw where you could adjust this if you wanted to, but it does come set up fixed and in position. And then the light goes either way. You can put it on this way. You could flip it around and put it on this way. A lot of times most of the time what I'll do, even though this is rubber, I'll put a microfiber towel and kind of fold it inside of here like so. And then I'll grab, put one side on and then pull it across. But this also works in the interior extremely well, where you take the tool and you hang it from the two door jambs and you hang it down into the interior. Works quite well. Again, I wish the color temp of this was a little better. This is again probably 3,000, maybe 3,500 Kelvin is the color temp. But this is one of those tools that you're glad that you have. The question is, I have a scan grip version around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it with all this Milwaukee around. The scan grip is quite a bit sleeker, a little bit nicer from a light output perspective. But the advantage this has is I can get the big batteries and be charging them. And again, this is rated to last. What do you get out of this thing? I don't remember if they rate this. Yeah, you get 4 hours in high mode out of a fully charged 4.0, fresh 4.0 battery, so you could go all day on 2 batteries, just cycle them through on the charger. So it comes with one. I think you would probably want to, again, hopefully have some other tools that in the M12 line to warrant having this thing. But this is a nice light and something that I think needs to exist in your arsenal. I find that, again, I grab my scan grip light, my line light probably 80% of the time, but 20% of the time I will grab this, just depending on what I'm doing and where it is and how it conforms. This one is quite a bit more expensive, but you are getting a much, much better battery. I find that in order for the scan grip to really work well, I find myself having to plug that one in quite a bit. So anyway, that's the light line. I made a much bigger mess this time than I did last time. So my guess is, again, we'll be talking about batteries in the future. So I think that I'll probably carry this light. I'm definitely carrying this flashlight. I like this thing a lot. And that's probably it. I got to play with these two. So these three, no, definitely not. So I'm not in love with these three. These will all be on the Facebook, the OG private Facebook group. Go to facebook.com/groups/OG Marketplace. Join the group. That's where I'm selling all these. I was planning on having an open house, but you know, we're just probably not going to be able to do that with the goofy virus crap going on. So I'll play with these two a little bit more, but I like these two a lot. I don't know. I mean, if you're a camper, maybe. It's plastic. I do like that. That kind of shocked me. It was being pretty cool. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, there's only one way to figure out how to whether these things are good or not, and that's to unbox them, touch them, feel them, use them, and then I'll have more and more information on how they work and what they're about, and photos and all kinds of stuff on them as time goes on. So anyway, thanks for watching. More Milwaukee stuff coming up here as we figure out what's what. I'll be sure to create different packages, be creating systems, creating ways for you to make it easier for you to buy it. And my hope is that you'll honor the source of the information. And you know, I'm going to be pricing these at the same price that everybody else has it. So I'm hoping that that you'll help me continue to chase stuff like this. So anyway, catch you on the next one. More Milwaukee coming.